Hello everyone, it's been a while. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, starting with a bare face today because we will be trying out a new foundation. Not technically new, but it's new to me. And this is the Essence Stay All Day 16-Hour Long Lasting Makeup. So, for full disclosure, I actually got this January of this year and it's already like October. But I haven't really used it. This will be the first time that I'll be using it. I traveled with it, but for some reason, I just focused on using up my other foundation. So I kind of ignored this, but this time, we're gonna be testing this out. For product information, I got this from Shopee and I think it was a promo, so I only snagged this for 300 pesos. But when I checked the Shopee store, Essence store, on Shopee, and they sell it for around 300 to 340 pesos. It depends on the sale. For the claim of this foundation, it says here, the long-lasting and lightweight makeup provides a flawless, silky complexion that lasts all day, easy to apply due to the soft texture, dermatologically approved. The ultimate claim of this one, it's a long-lasting and flawless foundation, but it's not full coverage foundation. Another thing that caught my eye is this one. It says on the packaging, it's waterproof. For me personally, I don't really mind if a foundation is waterproof or not, because the thing is that the issue of my face, it's so oily, especially on the T-zone. So I'm not this kind of person who would like wear foundation in the swimming pool or going to the beach, so I don't really mind. But I hope that it will hold up the oiliness of my face. I think on the Shopee store, have limited shade range. I think they only have like 4 shades available, and I got the lightest one, and it's number 8 Soft Vanilla. That is for the product description. Now let's go ahead and apply this makeup. I already done my moisturizer and my sunscreen. Now I'm just gonna prime my skin, and I'm using the Essence My Skin Perfector. This primer is okay, it has issue with the packaging. I don't know why. I think I got the bad product. But anyways, this primer is more of like smoothing out the skin or evening out the skin. It doesn't really make a lot of work when it comes to prolonging the makeup or the foundation of your skin. I'm gonna be starting with 1 pump on my skin. Number 8, Soft Nude. This is what it looks like. Okay, this is quite lighter, but it is what it is. Anyway, my hand is a little bit tan because I was on the beach a few weeks ago, and let's apply it on my face. Okay. This is okay. This is an okay shade match for me. It's not the perfect shade match, but it's okay. The consistency of the foundation is not thick actually. So anyway, in applying this, I'm gonna be first using a brush for the application. Okay. Wow. So as you can see, it's a very light coverage foundation. See, I can still see my skin and I can still see the redness. As you can see, I have like redness on my skin here. This is 1 pump of the product using a brush application. So as you can see, it has a very light coverage. You can see here that a bit of my zits are still peeking through, and also the blemishes, it is still visible. But that's okay because it's not claiming that it's a full coverage foundation. For the shade, I think it perfectly matches my color of my face, but it's not matching my neck because as you can see, I'm a bit tanned. So if my tan completely worn off, then it's the perfect shade for me. I'm gonna be applying another pump, and this time I'm gonna be using a cushion puff. By the way, I forgot to tell you a while ago, brush application is pretty decent. This time, let's try it with a cushion puff. It's quite easy to apply actually. There's no streak, there's no tugging, and there's no struggle for me compared to my other foundation. See? And the application is pretty fast because it's so lightweight. Yeah, and even though this is the second pump, actually, I don't feel that it's heavy. This is what 2 pumps looks like, and with the cushion application, OMG, so far, I'm kind of loving it because the application is so smooth. And look at my forehead. See? You can't see any visible lines. It doesn't really emphasize my lines compared to my other foundation. It's really emphasizing my fine lines because, hello, I'm already 30, so there are like visible lines here, but it's not showing it. So as you can see, it has a dewy finish. I think with this one, I think I don't need a concealer. I'll just powder and I think I'm good to go. For powder, I'm just gonna be using this Nichido final powder. This is my favorite powder actually because it keeps my makeup last long. This powder is quite mattifying, so it's like pretty normal that it takes away the dewiness of the foundation. So this is what it looks like after the powder. The dewiness of the foundation is quite gone, obviously because the powder that I use is mattifying. I'm gonna be finishing the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. I am back and I'm just gonna finish my makeup with this setting spray. This is the Luxe Organics Beauty Mist by Anne Klutz. It kind of helps in prolonging my makeup. And I'm done. That's it. Okay, I'm just gonna go apply mascara. My mascara is not really waterproof. That's why I apply it on the last or at the end of my makeup. For the foundation, still good and I'm loving it. I forgot to mention a while ago that upon application of this one, when I didn't put my powder yet, it's non-sticky. And until now, even though I put 2 layers of it or 2 pumps of it, it's really lightweight on the skin. Like I don't feel that I have something on my face. Time now is 1:44 p.m. I'm gonna be back later to give you an update. For today's agenda, nothing much, but I need to go out to run some errands. I'm gonna be in the bank and I need to be getting my lunch. So with that, I'll be walking a lot. So expect that I will be sweating. So after that, I'll be back for more updates. Hello everyone, and this is the next day. Unfortunately, I was not able to give an update yesterday simply because there was a construction in my neighborhood and it's difficult to compete with the sound. And also in midnight or at night, when I was wearing it for 12 hours already, my nephew is at home studying for the exam and he is quite very sensitive that he doesn't want any unnecessary noise in the house. So hence, I cannot give any update. However, I was able to record the condition of my skin in natural light after 2 hours and 12 hours wear time. I also jot down some notes here so I can give you a full review while I insert the video clips. Let's start first with the natural light. So on natural light, it looks flawless and natural but pores are still visible, which is not a big deal for me since my primer is just a smoothing primer and not a pore filling one. Yesterday, I wore this outside on a hot sunny day and I did a lot of walking. After 2 hours, the oiliness of my skin is visible due to all the walking that I did. Also a transfer when I blotted my face, which is very common, especially in the T-zone of my face. But in all fairness, after blotting, my makeup is back to being flawless again. I wore this foundation yesterday at 1:44 p.m. and I ended my review at 1:34 a.m. So it's like a 12-hour mark because I'm hella tired already. After 12 hours of using this one, the oiliness of my face is back, especially on the T-zone of my face, on the center of my face, and also on my chin area. I was also wearing glasses for the past 7 hours, so the foundation kind of came off on the eye area of my face, but it's not very obvious. And again, my pores are visible. However, it wasn't able to emphasize the fine lines on my forehead. When I blotted my makeup again, after 12 hours, there's a little bit of transfer, but it went back to looking decent again. You can say that this foundation can hold up until 16 hours for oily skin. So that's about the wear time. Now let's move on to my final thoughts. First, let's talk about the shade range. There are only 4 shades in the Essence official Shopee store. And by looking at the picture, they only cater to light to medium skin tone. So I think the shade is quite lacking. However, if you can find your shade from another seller or another store, then that would be good. Because sometimes there are individual sellers that has more shades in stock than the official store. Next, for the value of money. The last time I checked, the foundation cost 336 pesos and actually I got it for 300 pesos on sale. For the performance and the quality and the quantity, I think you are getting your money's worth. I mean, the average cost of foundation these days are 450 pesos to 500 pesos. And in this economy that you can get 30 milliliters of foundation that is worth less than 350 pesos, then I think it's not that bad. For the coverage, it has light to medium coverage depending on how much you use. And I think it kind of fits with the standard today since the trend these days is light coverage, skin tint type of base makeup. It also doesn't claim that it's full coverage, so it's all good. If you don't have blemishes or acne scars to cover, then I think this one is for you. Also, on my observation, it doesn't fully cover the redness around my face, so I have to use concealer for that. Overall, I think this product is good for the price and it's also functioning as it claims. I'm not just really sure with the waterproof one because I haven't tested it yet. It is also lightweight, it's not very greasy, and it's not sticky when applied to the skin. And I like the finish of it as it sits on my skin. And another thing that I like about it is it doesn't break me out. If you are eyeing for this foundation, then go for it. For the quality and the price and also the quantity, I think you're getting your money's worth. Okay, and that's it. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you made it until the end, you guys are the best. Product link will be down at the description, and that's it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again on my next one. Bye!